Hello, everyone, and welcome to the new season of the Purposeful Life Show with your host, Adrian Starks. I'm excited to share some new updates of the show with you, starting with a new look, sound, and energy, as well as a variety of guests coming aboard with intriguing topics of conversation. I hope you enjoy the new level of energy that will be brought to the show. Thank you for all of your support since the very beginning in 2019. Wow, it's been 3 years already? Because of you, the Purposeful Life Show is now in the top 5% of all podcasts globally, and we aim to get it into the top 1%. Continue listening to the show and share it with others. You can also now listen to the show on my Facebook page at Adrian Starks, where you can comment in real time and communicate with me about your aha moments. Thank you again for all of your support, and let's make this one hell of a year and be purposeful about doing that. Wishing you all much love and success. Welcome to the Purposeful Life Show on the Champion Up podcast with Adrian Starks. If you're looking for the ideas that could be your breakthrough for change in your business, career, or personal life, this podcast is just for you. Join Adrian as he speaks on topics of self-development and interviews a variety of entrepreneurs, business owners, and thought leaders to reveal their ideas and solutions to success and its challenges. Subscribe to the show and leave a review. It's time to champion up and be a courageous creator of change. Hey guys, this is Adrian Starks of Champion Up. Happy Tuesday to everyone out there. And I'm coming to you live to talk to you about success and what my morning routine looks like. I have people asking me, what do you do in the morning for success? And I want to talk about that today. Before we get started, let's just have this conversation today about success in general. I find that there's a lot of definitions of it. There's a lot of people who have different perceptions when in regards to success and what it means to them. So to get this out of the gates really fast, let's just say that success has multiple meanings for multiple people. And there's no actual concrete, exact, this is the only definition of success. And I think that's where a lot of the confusion comes from when it comes to people's reality about the word success. A lot of people don't know what it is. A lot of people are jumping to other people's meanings of success, which means they get involved with goals that don't belong to them. And they find themselves not happy. They find themselves accomplishing things, but still not exactly happy. So is that really success? And for a long time, I have thought about the word success and what that actually means to me. Now, while I'm talking today about success briefly, be sure to, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up in the comment section to let me know how you're feeling and if you agree or if you have your own insight on what you think success is, because I want to know. I think it's always open for a conversation. So let's get back to the idea behind success and truthfully, why has it caused so much confusion around the world? I was one of those people in the very beginnings of my career that thought that I had to emulate or be like someone else. I would see that they have accomplished something really nice. And I said, okay, I want that. But I was unwilling to see what they had to do to get to that point. So there was some kind of journey they went through, some kind of value system that they operated from, that allowed them to feel good about what they were accomplishing. And as I emulated these people, I didn't feel as good as they did. I didn't feel as happy as they did. And that was because I was operating from a different value system. And what I mean by value system, I mean what is meaningful to us, what really matters to us. There's some people that have a value system of, I want to make 6 figures a year. I want to make 7 figures a year. And they operate from that. And there's some people who say, I just want to have more financial security. There still has to be a number tied to that, of course, something tangible, but some people may say, I want financial security. So they're operating from a different state of being. Some people may say, well, my success means me being happy and not having to work late hours, not having to answer to other people. So they're operating from a different value system, and everyone's value is different. That's the key here. And if anyone tells you that they have the ingredient for success, don't believe them, because success is what you make it to be. It's what is meaningful to you. So after a while of thinking about this, why success seems to be so elusive for people and why success seems to be so how can I say this? It seems to be so daunting and really stressful for people. It's because they're thinking of success in a different way. So, what is success actually? What does it mean to me? Success is basically a lifestyle. It's a journey. It's how we do certain things along our path to achieving things that we feel passionate about. And as long as you're on your journey and you're doing the things necessary to achieve these steps to go forward, to get closer to that thing you want to experience in life, that is success. It doesn't matter how much money you have in a bank, although that's always good. It doesn't matter how many people you know. It doesn't matter, how many awards you win, how many recognitions you get, how many titles you have. Some people care about all that. I personally don't. But if that makes you happy, great. But that's not what success really entails. Those things are called achievements. That's a result. Success is an action. It's a way of living. It's an embodiment. It's a movement towards something. So right now, no matter where you are in your life, you can actually be successful if you are aware of what you're doing and what path you're on. A lot of us are not aware of our paths that we're on. And that is going to lead you to a lot of failure, because you're going to follow people and do things that you shouldn't be doing in order to try to achieve this phantom feeling of success. So success is a journey. It is a path that you choose to take based on what you want to experience in your life. And so after thinking about success in my own definition, I had to find people that adhered to that. I had to find someone to support that belief that I had so I could further validate myself and move forward. So I was looking at a lot of leaders of the past, a lot of present leaders. There's one person who really nailed it. And her name was Maya Angelou. And Maya Angelou said that success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. Come on now, Maya. I'll say it one more time. Maya said that success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. Success is liking yourself. So today's topic was about my morning routine for success. And one morning routine I have for success is acknowledging me. I can tell you a lot of things that I do in the morning, taking a cold shower. I do meditations. I do visualization exercises. I read something insightful for 15 minutes. I exercise in the morning. I listen to positive affirmations, and I visualize myself doing those things in the morning to get myself prepped. These are a lot of things that I do in the morning. But the major thing that I do in the morning that I want to share with you today, which leads to my success, is I pay attention to me. I'm very present. I had a post earlier today, my tips and resources that I do every Tuesday. And the tip today was about being present in the morning. A lot of us, when we wake up in the morning, the first thing we do is we think about what all the things we have to do today. That immediately puts us into a state of fear, a state of stress, and a state of anxiety. And what happens from that point is we forget every footstep we take in the morning. We're basically living in the future, and we're not even in the present. And we're not paying attention to those things that bring us joy, those things that bring us a little bit of a feeling of accomplishment. So one way to practice this in the morning is to make sure that the first thing you do in the morning, you do not pick up your phone. I had a bad habit of doing this. And sometimes I have to be very careful if I know I have something that's going to be due in the morning, or I have a client that's reaching out to me, I have some email from some meeting I need to have. I'm very cautious not to jump to my phone. So what I do is I put my phone away from my bed. I used to put it on my nightstand, but now I put it away. And it's the reason why I do this. So when I wake up in the morning, I have an alarm clock. I naturally wake up and I'm not reaching for my phone, because a lot of us use our phones for alarm clocks. It's 2020. Come on, right? But what happens when you reach for your phone that happens to be your alarm clock, your phone has other ways of saying hello to you in the morning. Ding, 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 ding. You get all these pings from social media, from your emails, from text messages. And immediately you're thinking about all these things that are going on. And you've forgotten about you. You forgot about waking up. You forgot about being present, waking up out of a warm bed, waking up in a roof over your head, waking up. So you're ignoring yourself from the get-go. And what that does to you is it disperses your energy. You're immediately waking up to other people. and you're ignoring yourself. And you spend your whole day catering to other people except for you, and you wonder why you feel exhausted. You wonder why you feel neglected. You wonder why no one is paying attention to you, or you feel like you're not meaningful. It's because you have ignored yourself in the early morning. So the morning routine that I do is I make sure that I focus on me. As soon as I wake up, I feel both of my feet touch the floor. Have you felt that before? What does the floor feel like? Is it soft? Is it hard? Do you have stuff on the floor from the previous night? Do you have your socks on? Do you have your socks off? What are these feelings that you have in the morning when you physically touch the floor? That's being present. And in the morning, as I go to the kitchen, I always drink one full glass of water to rehydrate myself. I'm going to talk a little bit later, not today, but later in some more segments about health and how that plays into your success, and water being one of those ways. But I go to the kitchen, I drink my filtered water, one glass, or maybe two glasses, and then I stand there and I think of all the things I'm grateful for. I actually taste the water, the temperature, I can feel it. I'm present. And you're probably thinking, well, Adrian, why does this matter? Why do I care about that? Because success is not something that you attract. Success is something that you do. It's who you are. It's who you become. It's what you radiate out. That's what success is. People think success is the result. No, success is the person that has created the result. That's what I've discovered. And the only way to be that person of success is to start paying attention to what you are doing, action by action, movement by movement, because this is a way for you to go back and check what you're doing during the week. And so when you start paying attention to yourself in the morning and giving yourself first dibs on importance, you'll find yourself being more centered throughout the day because you've already catered to yourself. A lot of people get frustrated because they're not catering to themselves. They're expecting people to get it. They're expecting people to know that they need help. You have to start paying attention to you in the morning. Now, if you have other things that are distracting you in the morning that I may not know about, then find a way in the morning to at least spend 10 to 15 minutes paying attention to you. When you're brushing your teeth, what color is the toothbrush? How does the water feel? Looking at yourself in the mirror, saying hello, saying good morning, whatever you can do to get your own attention. Do that in the morning. That's a powerful morning routine, is to pay attention to you. And that will start your day off in a very powerful way. And the other steps I mentioned earlier about the morning time, I usually exercise in the morning. I drink at least 2 glasses of water. I do visualization exercises. I visualize my day, how I want my day to go. I do gratitude exercises in the morning. I think of 3 things that I'm grateful for. One personally in my life, one and the other in business, and the other thing about contribution. What am I contributing currently that I'm proud of? I think of those 3 things. And after that, I listen to something either through an audiobook or actually read a book for 15 minutes to stretch my mind. Because why? In the morning time, the mind is the most receptive to information. See, while you are sleeping, sleep is very important too, because as you're sleeping, your brain is consolidating things. It's taking all the information that you've learned throughout the day and it's breaking it down into long and short-term memory. So when you wake up in the morning, your brain is fresh. It is ready to learn new things. And that is the prime time for you to take in some good information. Not junk, not things from social media, not things from people complaining, but relative, important, constructive information that can make your mind stretch. That's the most important thing to do in the morning. Because when you do that, you operate from that information throughout the day. People who wake up in the morning, who watch the news or social media, they get some bad news, they operate from that information unconsciously throughout the day. They don't even know it because it got seeped into them. So that's why it's important in the morning to make sure that you're reading something positive, something insightful, just for 10 to 15 minutes. And you'll be amazed of how you go throughout your day. So those are the multiple things that I do in the morning time to start my day off. You're probably thinking, how do I get this done in the morning? I wake up early. I'm an early riser. I'm up usually by 5:30 a.m., 6. And I get all those things done within an hour and a half. And by 8 o'clock, I'm ready to check my emails. I'm ready to take care of things in my business. And you may be different. You may not be an early morning riser. You may be a late night person. Just make sure the night before that you're getting things in place so that when you do wake up, you have things ready to go. But never forget yourself in the morning is what I'm trying to say with this here. My morning routine for success is paying attention to me when I wake up in the morning. I am top priority in the morning. That's what I want to get at here. You have to be top priority in the morning when you wake up. You have to start paying attention to what you're doing in the morning, your movements, being present, being grateful, and taking time to be aware of what's going on in the morning. I used to be a person, 5 or 6 years ago. I wake up in the morning, just roll out of the bed, and I'm already thinking about being at work before I'm even there. And then when I'm at work, I'm thinking about being home. So I'm never anywhere present. And that's where a lot of anxiety built up. And a lot of you are feeling that way. You're at home, but you're at work. And when you're at work, you're at home. And you have to learn how to be present wherever you are. That's how success occurs. Success occurs when a person is present and they are aware of what they are doing when they're making decisions, when they're working with people, when they're working on projects. You have to be present. And the way to practice that is by waking up in the morning and paying attention to you, your movements, taking out time, eating slow in the morning. Don't just jam food down your throat. Don't gulp your water down. Take your time. When you're making a pot of coffee, or if you're like me, I do French press. I'm special like that. I do French press. So take your time, grind your beans. I love grinding my own beans. Grind your beans. Listen to the grinder. Smell the coffee. Pour it into the machine. Then pour the hot water. Watch the steam come up. This is being present. And you may say, well, I don't have enough time for all that. Yeah, you do. You always have time. The people who don't have time are the ones that are in the cemetery. Those are the ones who don't have time. I hear time and time again, people saying they don't have enough time. We all have 24 hours in a day. Why is it that some of us get more done in 3 hours time than people do in an entire day? It's priority. It's making sure that you are aware of what you are doing. Success is not hard. It's a numbers game. It's a percentage. It's what you're doing over and over. Success are those small things that you do along your journey that leads you to the things that you want to experience. That is success. And I'll repeat this again. Success is not how much money you have in the bank. It's not how popular you are. Success is about what you choose to do and that you like doing it and that you love who you are while you're doing it. Just like Maya Angelou said, and I'll go back to her quote still here, actually. She says success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. That's success. So if you're not feeling successful, you have to ask yourself questions. Why am I not liking myself? Why am I not liking what I'm doing? And why am I not liking how I do it? Because success is what we do. It's who we are. It's not what we have. What we have is achievements. That's called result. And we can get results over and over and over again. Success is a lifestyle of happiness. That's what it is. And you have to determine what makes you happy. And the first way of doing that is being self-aware of you. I will keep saying this over and over again. I came into this industry to help inspire people to become better human beings and to be courageous creators, to consciously create effective changes in their life so they can experience better things. No matter where you are, who you are, what your background is, we all have challenges. We all have to face our realities of making our own creative changes. And one way of doing that is to pay attention to ourselves. We have to do that. You got to know what success means to you first. So ask yourself that question today. What does success mean to me? What is it actually? And then I want you to start waking up in the morning and paying attention to you. Touching the end corners of your bed, feeling your bed that you're waking up in. Or if you're on a couch, feeling the couch you're waking up in. Being aware of your environment. Where are you when you wake up in the morning? What does the air feel like? What does it smell like? What's the quality like? Because when we become present in ourselves, that's when we start to notice opportunities around us. I am not here to give you something that has never been said before. Because if we look at personal development and personal growth, things have been said over and over and over again. But what matters most is how I choose to give it to you. And also, too, that I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm adding a little W40 on it so it moves a little bit smoother for you. I want you to understand that success is not about how many goals you have. Although goals are important, we need to be able to navigate and know where we're going. But success relies heavily upon what you decide to do, how present you are, and what you actually enjoy doing. That's success. Let me just check here to see if I have comments in. Let me go to my comment section here. Got Greg on. Hey, Greg. Greg says we are old school with a percolator. Nice. I like that, Greg. I like that. So that's what's so important today for me to talk about this whole idea of success with you. As I'm along my journey of constantly experiencing new things and growing, I realize that success comes down to doing certain things a certain way every single day. And those certain things a certain way every single day have to relate to what you want to achieve. Now, there are many people who will tell you how to go about doing that and give you better directions or help you navigate better than what you're doing currently. And that's great. These are called life coaches. These are called coaching, is what I do as well, too. But I want to make it absolutely clear to the people I talk to, whether that be one-on-one on stages in boardrooms or in schools, that we have to have an understanding of what success means to us first. I'm not impressed by how much someone has. I'm not impressed with how many titles they have. I'm impressed with how happy they are with what they're doing. That's impressive to me. A great mentor of mine, Matthew Knowles, said that when you live your passion, you never work a day in your life. And that's success, when you live your passion. You got to start living your passion. And you got to start first waking up in the morning, being proud to be alive. A lot of us take that for granted. You got to wake up in the morning and you've got to thank the stars, thank whomever that you choose to thank. The universe, God, whomever. Thank them for being alive. Because life is risky. It's so risky, we can't get out of it alive. That's how risky it is. So the first thing in the morning, be grateful that you're alive to experience another day. Then, be present in what you're doing in the morning. Try to avoid thinking about something that needs to be done later in the day while you're doing something right there. Learn to pay attention to you. This will help improve your focus. And when you can focus, you can become less distracted. When you become less distracted, then you can really laser point solutions to problems. And that is how success happens, ladies and gentlemen. One day at a time. But it first starts with you in the morning. Take care of you in the morning. Don't ignore yourself. And make sure that you are paying attention to what you are doing. This is Adrian Starks with Champion Up. I look forward to seeing you all on the next live. And make sure you go to, before I end this today, one more thing here for you. Make sure you go to championuppodcast.com. I want to give you one more thing here to take with you. I mentioned to you before about Maya Angelou's quote. Well, now I want you to go to championuppodcast.com and listen to episode 38. Are you prepared for success? Listen to that episode. Reach out to me, message me, or to comment on it. Let me know what you think, what you've learned. And that's going to help you go one step closer to living a life of success. Episode 38 on championuppodcast.com. All right, everyone, it's been great. And I will see you on the next live. This is the Purposeful Life Show on the Champion Up Podcast with myself, Adrian Starks, and thank you for listening. Subscribe to the show and connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube at Champion Up with Adrian Starks. Go to championuppodcast.com to be inspired by more life-changing content. Until then, I encourage you to be that courageous creator of change in your life.